Alright guys, good morning. I'm having a heck of a day. Getting a late start today, but we're definitely gonna try to have some fun, so let's jump into this. I hope you guys like the new mask. How's everybody's morning going anyways? I had to sit there and test the volume on my headset first just to make sure everything was clear, because I didn't want to have it all muffled and everything, so we'll see how this goes. May end up, you know, I may make some adjustments to this mask, honestly. Not too bad, I don't like the feeling of the mouth, you know, being enclosed, so it's like, maybe I should adopt like a hole, maybe sew like a hole or something in the middle, just a small one, just enough to breathe, and we'll get it figured out. What is this?
What can I do for you?
What the heck I pushed? Alright, so we're in this... Where are we? Oh yeah, we're at the Zeranium Manufactory. We're supposed to investigate it. So, apparently we're supposed to go down the elevator to go talk to this head honcho.
Evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Sure. Always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
I can trade us some more rounds or something. Of course, we're always lacking gunpowder. That's rough. Wow. Very well.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
What the heck? That's kind of funny. She called it a doodad. I haven't used that word in like ever. I've used it before, but I haven't used it in forever.
Emergency detoxification initiated. Once her name took over.
What creepiness is this?
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. But I haven't even told you the worst part. How Alva took control. The subsequent, albeit strangely indirect, obloquy and vituperation. The lives lost. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
2 dead, that's it? Come on. Recon and dry out.
Fervent professements of innocence mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes?
Sure.
I am so pleased a reliable party is actively engaged. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Yeah, sure. I'll go track down a murderous renegade. Da, 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 da.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the arachnid's cursory as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
They call those things? What the heck? An opening where the dead arachnid presumably sprang from. The area is slathered, and species telltale slime. Huh. Let's see. Uneducated lay people may assume this to be the creature's saliva or a secretion meant to spread pheromones to attract a mate or prey, but your study's training quickly identifies it as a form of biological webbing. Avoiding contact with the substance during any chance encounters with the creature should increase your likelihood of survival dramatically. Well.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury. Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
Investigator.
I have too much
Factors
on
ahead
my
on
mind
end.
for idle numerical chit-chat.
We don't wrap this up soon. We'll have consumerists up to our brain cases.
Those not skilled at math can fulfill some other function. I only question them being in roles of significant authority.
Based on your determination of the body's state and location, it appears an initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. sounded just like Buddy striving his best to resemble Commander Zane. The similarity was uncanny. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. Certainly, of course. If you help me uncover who's responsible, I will gladly open this door. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Huh. Intriguing. So apparently 2 agents killed each other. Still doesn't quite make sense.
Investigator, may circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Man. See, the launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the times of the launch initiate alpha supplied, you are able to look up reach at launch. The entries show that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it is unclear that just the type of paper or product printing process. Payload at it's undisputable that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. Huh. Interesting. So she fired the launch code. Okay, launch records. Interesting. Apparently she launched a Y.
Patrol's back, I hear.
Maybe she's
being too dissuaded by them, though.
maybe she's against Auntie's choice.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. You suspect me somehow? One must keep one's eyes wide open in such times, I suppose. Now, I believe you had an update for Initiate Alva.
You've examined the launch records, yes? What did you find? I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to effect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? A uranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think? I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And may the plan guide you.
We'll go this way first.
Always account for standard deviation.
Of course.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiate. Guess I would too if Alpha had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
Get up there's beyond me. Huh. So what we know is that this lady's crazy.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort. Oh. Well, I might have kept the item in question then. No matter. It should guarantee you remain motivated to see it through. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours. Tremendous. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Whatever you say there.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know, I imagine the actual perpetrators becoming pretty nervous right about now. I mean,
Good.
they must believe their plan was flawless. But problems began to mount. Earth started to multiply. An Earth Directorate agent arrived. must have done their calculations. Has to be somewhat stressful, don't you think? Nothing to add? Perhaps I pushed the wrong button. Well, I just look forward to sorting out this entire messy affair once and for all.
Can't get out there. Somehow get over there. Maybe. Whoa. Ooh, teledoc station. Yes. Huh. Mine. Salmon. This control board allows users to update settings for its uranium overflow venting system. Examining a rupture in the pipe nearby, you determine the pressure buildup led to the bursting, creating a leak. This change required clearance. Uh-oh. You'll occasionally steal things automatically, but anything you've stolen... Warning, this flaw significantly changes the experience while in settlements. Not advised for players looking for a relaxing experience in towns. Oh, good. Leak was cleared. Capital job. Like we're done with this area. Oop. This is tricky. Nice.
You're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Uranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it. With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries. Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay. Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here. You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory. I am greatly grateful. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it, unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Interesting. Personal assessment. In our recent discussions, Anisha Elva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and admirations. A notably frustrating disposition render us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to to the initiate, I was met with silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this and consistent data drawn from years of similar interviews, I would say almost appears being evasive. What's this inhaler thingy? I don't know.
Doctor's been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is approaching a solution.
Go back to that lady. Figure out where this damn reward is.
Yes, yes, I have had my fill of stochastic uncertainty today.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
So what we know from now is that Elva sounds like the culprit of this whole mess, but hard to say fully.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Sure, whatever.
Investigator.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Oh. Essence of Vigor Kilo. Oh, wow. Take all the above. Here's the pressure. Sounds like an interesting character.
Something about that Alva doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad.
We should keep moving, Commander.
Oh. Alright, good morning everyone. How are we doing today? This place looks interesting. Taylor. Oh. Oh. Oh!
Take him out!
I'm seeing our friendlies.
How are you still upright over there? Not getting up without help, Commander.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Knew you had my back.
This thing's got a mean
Ready to wait, sir. On your command.
Nice.
Over here.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors? Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both. I was in my cot doing it. The door was creaky to open. Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
See what we got going on here.
Troublemaker approaching.
Perhaps still a bit sleepy.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Holy shit. This.
Hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid. Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that.
Oh.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Not that I was relishing the idea. Svoboda has much to answer for.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business. Best search her office. Someone clearly was.
Would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but beggars and choosers.
No, Proctor, as you know, I value your honor. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had close colleague, a friend even, whose children so pleased to split of those
conceal the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Sure, why not? All this. Miriam.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Oh! A frickin' uranium ray. Oh! Holy shit, dude. Frickin' key. Hell yeah. Attack on the outpost was meant to reenact active fighting between anti-choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both plan. This is an unacceptable error on your part. Cooperate with the Earth Director Agent. Does not lead back to us, and know that further failure will met with the... In light of recent setbacks, DeVries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A467. Further instructions will be issued at the time of
Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Clemens? The archivist? Ah, that follows, I suppose. Still more that I missed. This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say? Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Supposing that means no joyrides and no scratching the paint? I can manage that. Until later, Commander.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
My fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery. But the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
That snake. Abbott's involved too? If he ain't, he's in for a rude awakening. We should go.
Oh. 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 Yeah.
ourselves back to the monastery.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Right. Now we're getting somewhere.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? By calculating the position of every atom in the universe,
Grand Architect! First an attack on the monastery and... Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. No, I've known Landon for years. You must be mistaken. If what you say is true, that is damning evidence indeed. But why would he do it? Align himself against the Order? Against a friend? That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing? No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. But I needed him. I still need him. I'm not the savant he is, never have been. If he'd advanced beyond his current role, my deficiencies would have been made manifest to all. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, the monastery is currently in jeopardy. Before you leave, there's more you should know. While you were conducting your investigation, I was able to piece together the conspirators' main target, the peace talks. Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. Yes, regardless of their current actions, those people up there are still members of the Order. My colleagues and friends. Please remember that. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you. Well, that's certainly a relief. Let's hope we live long enough to enjoy the fruits of your diplomatic labor.
Have you beheld that
I
new
assure
rifle
you
up
these
at the
traitors haven't
monastery?
factored
The
us
Oracle?
into their equations.
The one Bobby designed, right?
Ready to be the
You know
hole in their math?
algorithm never misses? Sounds ambitious, even for him. I'd give my tenure for an hour alone with it and a Mandosaurus 2 clicks.
Alright, time to go knock some heads.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
Killed just a few more than just a couple.
Simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that
Reckon the Order teaches this flair for the dramatic to all their seers?
today
Or is he a special case?
are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds.
Hmm. Alright, let's see what we're doing here.
Nice of you while you leave us this nightlight. Sorry. Rejuvenation device.
That device may be the deciding factor in whether you live or die in the near future. Unless you can expedite hemostasis and proliferate new tissue on your own within a fraction of a second.
No. But I have been told my pain tolerance exceeds normal thresholds.
Your mother must be so proud.
A charismatic mathematician predicted that in our prime, we might only be divided from ourselves. And lo, it came to pass.
The charismatic mathematician was not so dissimilar to us. He donned his jumpsuit 1.3 pamphlets at a time.
Verifying. Let's get them over with!
The rejuvenation device. Go for torpification.
Torpification in progress.
These things take time, Commander.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Patience. Still recharging.
Hey, got a distraction for you. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a flare.
Weapon ready, Commander. Capacitor deployed. Free energy if we can reach it.
Good headshots, good headshots.
Hostile presence.
Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. Energy capacitor out. Energy is on the drag.
Terminating unproductive activity.
Down there.
Aborting search.
Those junction boxes look familiar. The N-ray scanner should show how they're wired.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think...
Hey, none of that. Remember what Wiley told us.
Document every corpse you find so we have an accurate head count later?
Well, yes, that.
Assessing?
Also, not everyone can share our vision.
Fastest way forward is through! Got my left going, I'm through. Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander. Bet if I go unseen.
Negative. Recharge incomplete. Time for a quick dip.
Do you have my back?
Alright, now we're getting some action. Oh, and
Grand Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time, scientific advancement should not come at the cost. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites. Be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief. And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Oh, yeah? And how'd she react?
Well, she hasn't returned, so perhaps she didn't like the answer we gave. Happens more often than you'd think.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions. Much appreciated.
and some simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason.
Oh.
Simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason.
Whoever wired this place should be shot. By me, then forced to rewire it in a more straightforward fashion.
Let's give it the blow, friend. We'll be coming in tonight.
I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping it neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's labation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice, but that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that.
Let's dismiss what the hell you
Goodness. Killed everyone.
keep to Wiley's plan. Eliminate the target.
I'm ready.
Over here. 3 hard ahead. Coming.
Standing by to stupefy.
Oh. Good chunk.
Woo!
Scriptorium. That's where I need to go. Oh. Frickin' Canaan.
Well, this is quite modest. Very simple and austere. Can hardly guess who lives here. Did the abbot take a vow of resplendency?
Whatever the cost, or humanity's ascendance will be forestalled by centuries. The blood spilled today is merely correctional ink, stamped onto a testament of your aptitude.
Canaan. Thing. Containers.
Stamped onto a test of order aptitude. And whom do we blame when a student fails? The instructor, of course. Bishop Bassar has failed this order as its preeminent luminary. And without our intervention, she would be... forestalled by centuries. Still today, merely correctional ink.
Ugh.
Someone help us!
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
All right, what's the call, Commander? The Seer's already proven willing to kill for his cause. I think these folks aren't long for this world if we don't help.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
Seer was right about one thing. We wouldn't be very good Earth Directorate agents if we just left them to die.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
Praise high probability.
Let me guess. That safe won't open until we solve this puzzle. Seems like stacking the deck for predictable behavior analysis.
First wing upstairs. That must be where he hid the key to stop the press. Hurry!
Oh.
On your toes. Fastest way forward is up.
Trigger finger's still tight.
Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed. Commander, throwing energy your way.
Troublemaker approach. scene.
Fortificator discharged.
Honing in on
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
variable redetected.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Your confidence lacks peer review.
Unspecified. Peculiar? Aborting search. A possible.
Let's get him over with.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Done. Huh? 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 Alright. We're back, people. Sorry for the brief interruption. Internet kinda went a little haywire.
I've heard the Order enjoys a good brain teaser, but this seems excessive.
Maybe. Now we gotta figure out this puzzle. At some point.
Oh, okay. A bit slow moving, but it's something.
exercise is obviously intended to consume precious time.
Okay, did I save him? Hopefully I saved him. I think I got it.
See? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back?
Hurry! Disable the card press machine!